everybody, it's Little and Large from Cultaholic here with our Night of Champions 2023 predictions. My name is Adam Pacitti. Your name is?
Andrew Hodkinson.
Isn't he lovely? And we are buddies. It's a big night for WWE. We are going to see the crowning of a brand new World Heavyweight Champion in what one would assume is going to be the main event, although they're billing the whole thing as having 3 main events. It doesn't make any sense at all. That's the main event. We'll get there in a bit. But also, we are going to be crowning our first ever Cultaholic WWE Champion. If you missed it last time, we got Team WWE, we got Team AEW, we are Team WWE, and this predictions contest is for the big one, which we will unveil on Saturday evening. Looking forward to it. Let's get on with the predictions. First up, the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line as Rhea Ripley takes on Natalya. Who have you got and why?
It's got to be Natty.
Yeah, it's got to be.
No, it's got to be Rhea Ripley. Now, there seems to be a little bit of a recurring thing here for this Saudi Arabia show in that some of the women's matches don't really have much of a build to them, at least the women's titles matches. It's got to be Rhea Ripley. I don't know what else to say, Adam. It has to be Rhea Ripley in this scenario.
Yeah, well, I'm going to spend a good 7-8 minutes analysing this matchup, and I agree that Rhea Ripley is going to be winning, but this is the reason why I think Rhea Ripley is winning, and that's because she's Rhea Ripley and her opponent is Natalya. Let's do the next match.
Next up is the Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther will be defending the title against Mustafa Ali. Adam, who are you going to go for?
Well, here's my analysis, Andrew. I think Gunther's winning because he's Gunther and his opponent is Mustafa Ali. Best of luck to Mustafa Ali. I hope he has a really, really good showing here. But it would be absolutely daft to suggest that Ali is going to pick up the win. I think it's an important match for Mustafa Ali. It's his biggest match in absolutely ages, and I just hope he looks good in defeat.
Yeah, I feel like he will do. I feel like Gunther and Ali. Gunther has great matches with smaller guys. He reminds me very much of Brock Lesnar in that aspect. Like, Gunther has great matches with all shapes and sizes of people, but I really enjoy when he is up against the smaller boys. And recently as well, in this whole, again, not too much of a build, but we've had little backstage segments, and Gunther has been smiling the whole time when he's with Mustafa Ali, because he knows what's going to happen ultimately, but it looks like he's having fun at the same time. So I can't wait to see what happens, but it's going to be Gunther. Don't take the belt off the big boy just yet. Go on, you can do it.
Next up, it's a big grudge match. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Who have you got and why?
Oh, I'm going to go for Trish Stratus to win this one, and here's my analysis. I think they're going to roll this one over to SummerSlam. Trish has said in the past that she feels as though she's going to be with WWE for an extended period of time, a little bit longer than maybe what we initially thought. So I think Trish Stratus, dirty, cheating heel win here in Saudi Arabia, rolls it over to SummerSlam where Becky Lynch can get the big old win at the biggest party of the summer.
I've not really got anything to add there, to be honest. I totally agree with you. Trish is picking up the win here. She has only recently turned heel. She will win by hook or by crook in a very, very naughty way, and then totally agree. I think this feud finishes at SummerSlam, and then possibly it's bye-bye Trish for a little bit. I don't see her sticking around for too much longer. I don't think we'll have her all the way to WrestleMania. I'd love to be proven wrong there. I really, really enjoy what she does. But this is Trish's time, a big heel win on the biggest party of the Saudi.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Next up is the big babyface cherub man himself, Cody Rhodes, against the big grizzled bearded boy Brock Lesnar. Who are you going to go for, Adam?
So right now, this is a singles match. It hasn't been formally announced that it's anything but it has sort of been alluded to that it might end up being a street fight. We don't quite know yet. I think there's going to be a trio of matches here. I think Cody wins the first one, a big shock win for Cody Rhodes, and then Brock has to win the second one so that they can do the third one, probably at SummerSlam, because I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to be asked to get on a plane to the United Kingdom for Money in the Bank. So I think it'll probably end at SummerSlam, but it doesn't really make sense as far as I'm concerned for Brock not to win this one. And Cody's going in hurt as well. Who you got?
That's why I'm going for Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
Cody, what does Cody do best when he's hurt? He goes in there and he wins everything, doesn't he? Apart from the WWE Championship.
Yeah,
Well, forget about that one for now. I think Cody goes into this match, as you were saying, it's sort of been alluded to. We even had a little bit with Triple H on Raw, in which it felt as though Triple H was most certainly on Cody's side in this, and maybe might even change it to a stipulation match somehow to have the favour in Cody's court in this whole thing. But at the same time, Cody would look amazing if he beats Brock Lesnar with just one whole arm.
What is that stipulation that then favours Cody? Is it Brock? Is it like one arm behind?
Well, I was thinking, because the whole build-up to this has been like, Brock wants a fight, I want to fight, this, that, and the other. I would think it would be some sort of either like a steel cage, or maybe even the fight pick. You bring the fight pick back for it, or something like that.
None of that benefits Cody, though. He's still knackered.
Well, exactly. But at the same time, Cody's like, well, I want to fight you as well. I want to prove that it wasn't just a fluke at Backlash. So I was thinking something like that was going to happen. But now I feel like it's going to be more of a fight with Cody only having one arm, and he's got to really overcome the odds in this. And I think he's actually going to do it.
You're totally right.
Superman is going to do it.
It's a very Cody thing to do. To beat Brock Lesnar with just one arm. But then you can't get a third match, and I think they're going for a third match. So simply for that reason, I'm sticking with Brock. You sticking with Cody?
I'll stick with Cody.
There you go. Next up for the Raw Women's Championship, Asuka challenges Bianca Belair. Who have you got and why?
As I said, with the Rhea, Ripley and Natalya one, there's not been too much of a build for these women's titles matches. Obviously, we've had Asuka and Bianca Belair fight at WrestleMania, and there's been a little bit of stuff there, but still, there's no substance, Adam. There's nothing to sink our teeth into. Asuka's turned up, she's spat mist at Bianca Belair, she's either hit her or she's either not hit her. So it's been a bit like, all right, well, what's going on here? Now, I think Bianca needs something, we've said this for a while now, to spice things up for her title reign. Maybe Asuka picking up the win in a shock way would do that as well. It'd certainly be shocking, but with the way that Bianca's been built up, I feel like WWE want to save that loss for something big for Bianca Belair. Therefore, I don't see Bianca dropping the title here in Saudi Arabia. What about you?
I agree. You know what? This Bianca Belair title reign is driving me bonkers because it's such a big reign. She hasn't lost this year at all. She's putting on great matches. And she's obviously a worthy champion. The stories just aren't really there, and it's honestly driving me absolutely mad because she's so bloody good. I think she deserves better. I don't see Asuka being the one to beat her here at Night of Champions at all, but Bianca desperately needs something. I don't know if it's a heel turn or if it's just more investment in the storylines leading to the great matches. She really does need something, but it's not going to be Asuka. It's not going to be on Saturday night. And I hope this could be a little bit of a reset and do something proper with Bianca Belair storyline wise.
Next up for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, we have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defending their titles against the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and the Enforcer Solo Sikoa. Adam, it's a big one. Who are you going to go for?
Tough one, this. I think I know where you're going with this because I listened to the Pitches video and I think you reckon that might end up playing out as you suggested. I am not betting against the Bloodline. If Roman Reigns is involved in a match, even if it's here in a tag match, I'm not going to bet against him purely because it's served me so well so far. Eventually, that'll end, right?
Yeah.
But I've had a big, long streak of Roman Reigns free points as far as I'm concerned. What is bizarre about this whole thing is that this premium live event falls on the day that Roman hits that 1,000-day milestone. Here he is in a tag match, and then they're doing the ceremony the week after.
The week after,
I find that a little bit bizarre. I thought Roman Reigns would just be doing something either in singles action or just a big celebration at the show itself. I'm not quite sure how that is going to play into things, but I can actually see that celebration happening with a few more belts. Do you know what I mean?
No, because I can see that celebration happening with tears in these people's eyes, Adam. I think Roman Reigns, we were talking about the 1,000-day thing there, I think Roman Reigns gets pinned on his 1,000th day as Universal Champion by Sami Zayn. I think he eats a haluva kick, maybe 50 haluva kicks to put him down for good. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. I think if the things about Roman Reigns going away for a little while, he's going to be on TV less. Don't take those tag team titles away and have them not on TV as much either. You could have Solo, you could do the Freebird rule, right? You could have Solo maybe with one of the
Paul
Usos.
Heyman.
And Paul Heyman. You could do that, but I don't think they would, because the whole storyline here is that Roman wants to prove that, you know, they can get it done, but the Usos can't get it done, sort of thing. So then to have the Freebird rule, you know, one of the Usos sort of defend it as well, it wouldn't really make sense, I don't think. So therefore, I feel like they want to really keep Solo strong. Now, it could go a few ways. A DQ, so then you leave everybody looking strong, pretty much. Solo and Roman Reigns, or you could have Solo getting pinned, but I genuinely think it is going to be Roman Reigns that gets pinned, and then all of the stuff leading into the celebration, the ceremony, the week after is going to be, it's going to be tense. It's going to be tense.
Part of my thinking is WWE loves a can they coexist tag team, and especially tag team champions. And after what we saw with the little oh no, with Roman and Solo, I think there might be a little bit of mileage in WWE's minds as far as them holding the belts together, and can they get along? They do love that. So I'm not going against Roman Reigns for the reason I just said, is because it's served me so well. Now's not the time to throw that away, even though it's a tag match.
Do you know what they could do as well?
Go on.
They could win at Saudi, and then they could drop the belts at the 1,000-day ceremony thing.
Oh,
well, now what have I done here?
Spanner in the works.
No, I'm going to stick with what I've said. Sami and Kevin to retain.
Bloodline. And finally, your main event to crown the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Flat Earth Styles. Who have you gotten one?
Seth Rollins.
Yep.
I'm going for Seth Rollins. There has been a few little bits here and there in the news that WWE don't want to commit to putting the belt on Seth Rollins, but I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Seth Rollins is Triple H's boy. Yes, he's off. He's doing his little filming in the NWO Captain America. These little filming. He's doing stuff like that, but there's a few things that make me believe that Seth is going to do it. First, I think Seth absolutely deserves it.
Yeah.
Not that AJ doesn't deserve it, but I think Seth absolutely deserves it. And also, there was a little TikTok thing on SmackDown recently with AJ Styles and Karrion Kross, which kind of, to me, sort of signals where this match could very well just end up going.
Well, it's daft, isn't it? Because that was on SmackDown, right? The feud has to happen on SmackDown, because otherwise, if AJ wins, he gets drafted to Raw, I assume, with the rest of the O2, and Karrion Kross is over there. Why did they do that then?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm missing something. I think it's absolutely just so bonkers. Seth as well on this one. Seth totally deserves the win. He has been consistently one of the best parts of every single show that he's been on for a long time now. They've had him lose lots and lots of matches. It works as well because it feels less like a consolation prize with Roman Reigns having not beaten Seth Rollins. I think that works in the belt's favour as far as making it feel more prestigious. I don't think they'll care that he's got to go away for a couple of weeks and do some filming.
No, me neither.
But either man could be a proper workhorse champion. We'll see that belt defended lots and lots and lots. They will both put on absolutely sensational matches. But the idea of the draft just happening and then AJ and then probably the rest of the OC coming over, especially when he's embroiled in this thing with Karrion Kross, it makes absolutely no sense. I think they've massively telegraphed the win here. I'm not complaining about the winner at all. I just think it's been a bit weird. Seth freaking Rollins, accompanied by Jonathan Wass for the win on Saturday night. As always, 100% of the proceeds from our live stream reactions will be going to charity. It'd be lovely to see you there on Saturday evening for Night of Champions, where we will crown the first ever Cultaholic WWE Champion. Following that, of course, you've got What Happened At, you've got WTF moments, all the fun of the fair, you know how it works by now, and then you will meet Team AEW for Double or Nothing.
That's exciting.
Those predictions are coming in a couple of days as well. You will meet Team AEW, and then they will join you on Sunday night. It's like bloody WrestleMania this weekend.
Isn't it?
There's a lot going on, an awful lot going on. So it'd be lovely to see you there. You can set a reminder by clicking the link in the pinned comment below for live stream reactions. Anything you want to say, Andrew? I've been talking a whole lot here.
Absolutely not. I hope you all have a lovely week and we'll hopefully see you there. We're friends again!